Hey Michael, it's me, Mike from Sim Racing 604. I need a favor. I need somebody to show me around the Nordschleife in the Pagani Zonda. Are you able to help me out? That would be so awesome if you could, man.
G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome to Single Racer. And now for those handful of people that might not have recognised that smiling and friendly face, that was Mike Smith over at Sim Racing 604. And I have to say that I've been pretty disgusted with what's happened to him in the last day or two, given the circumstances on his channel. And for those that don't know, Mike Smith and I actually started our channels almost at the exact same time 4 years ago. And the reason that I want to do this video is because Mike has been an outstanding support to me. In fact, I would say I've got 3/4 of my subscribers from Mike Smith recommending my channel, as well as supporting me in other ways where, for example, I wrote to him saying that I wanted to do this idea of a tourist taxi on the Nordschleife, which is a real thing, of course, and he sent me these two videos, one that you saw at the start of this video, to kind of say, oh look, would you take me for a ride, which he didn't have to do at all. Incredible support from his channel. But when you look at that fact that we did start together, I'm now closing in on 2,000 subscribers, and given that I thought I would actually only ever do 2 or 3 videos to begin with, I'm absolutely ecstatic with where I am. But look how Sim Racing 604 exploded, and that's only because of his outstanding, not only quality of his videos, but his fantastic support for the sim racing community as a whole. You couldn't get that big without being, kind of come across as extremely kind and generous to our sim racing community. But now I do say to a lot of other channels that as an Australian, our natural tendency is to stir, and the more we like you, the more we stir you, or just, ribbing, a bit of fun. And, in Mike Smith's case, I always have a running joke with him that his first few videos was doing Spa corner by corner, and I think he got to Eau Rouge, or the corner past Eau Rouge, and I'm still waiting for the rest of those videos. But I just felt that I had to do this video. Now, I did reach out to him personally and, ask his advice, and he requested that I didn't do it, but the more I thought about it, the more I knew I had to do it, even though I might get a strike, I'm prepared to do that, and I just felt that I had to do this. So I just want to go into a few details just in case there's a handful of my own subscribers that don't know the full story. So let me explain what was going on. And so the whole thing started a day or two ago when Sim Racing 604 decided to expose a website called Sim Dream Development, where they would have this disgusting practice of ripping off other people's mods, even if the mods were, sort of partially done or anything like that. Maybe make a 1 or 2 changes and then sell them at an inflated price as their own product, and not give any credit to the original modders. And he did this video, and of course it got pulled down by a copyright strike from Sim Dream Development. And when I reached out to him, he explained that this was his second strike, and of course this means that with a third one it could close his channel down permanently, which is, a terrible thing for the sim racing community. But even with the second strike, Mike has chosen, or probably more accurately been forced to, not do any videos for the next 3 months, because the YouTube sort of situation is that the copyright strikes will disappear after a 3-month period. And Mike just simply doesn't want to antagonise the situation where he could get a third strike and shut down the channel for good, basically. So, even 3 months without a Sim Racing 604 video is going to be extremely painful for all us people in the sim racing community. And so on that basis, it's great to see support videos come out. I mean, just have a look at this from big and small channels, but the bigger ones like Random Call Sign and On the Grid, for instance. There's the Random Call Sign video, and even, well, there's the On the Grid, and even an Australian site there. Now, I don't want to muck up his last name, but we all know Erman, another Australian, all showing their support for the channel Sim Racing 604. But for those still slightly confused, I want to take it just one natural step further, because it's made me aware of my own situation. So here we are on my channel, and if we go to click on my video, and I'll just pause it so the sound doesn't ring out. If we go to the description of the actual mod, where is it here? Here it is up here. When I click on some mods, I don't necessarily know where they've come from. They're often this mega site where the link is just a link, but you don't know the author or, you know, its history or where it's come from. So I'm kind of torn a little bit in this situation, but there's one key fundamental difference, which is the whole thing that came about by this Sim Racing 604 video. And so here I am on one of my favourite websites. This is the Assetto Land website for Assetto Corsa mods. But the fundamental difference here is that all the cars, even though Assetto Land often writes underneath the car, specific car mod, that it's an unknown author, but they are all free. And the other fundamental thing, if we click on cars, for example, so here's the whole list of cars, all by the car company name. But if we click on this one here, car packs, because I know this particular site, but here's a car pack by Uncle M that a lot of you will probably know, the Australian Vintage Race Pack. But to Uncle M, or possibly to a person like Uncle M, they would be grateful to have their cars promoted on this website. So this website is just basically a portal that links all the mods all over the place in one particular place. The key thing is they are all free, but the most important thing is, and why I support Assetto Land, is that if someone like Uncle M was upset about them having the link to the car, I've seen it at least a dozen times where the author of the car writes to them, say, please remove it, and it's gone the next day. So that's the fundamental difference. Whereas Sim Dream Development not only take the car without the owner's permission, but also then sell it for an inflated price, especially compared to the proper, fantastic sites like VRC and, Race Sim Studio that do quality work. And so, you could argue that they taint that work because they're selling these inflated mods that are not even their own and are ripped off from other people. So this is the strongest reason why I support Sim Racing 604 in this, this situation, and urge you also not to buy the cars from this particular website. And so to finally sum up this video, I would never, ever, ever tell you what to do. All I can do is suggest please do not buy from the website called Sim Dream Development because of what they're doing to our whole sim racing community. And what I'll do is I'll leave you with the sign off of Sim Racing 604, where he says something along the lines of, I hope I'll see you again. And given that he's chosen to be offline for 3 months, I certainly hope I do see him again. So this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See you later.
Okay, wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Michael, for showing me around, and I hope to do this again soon with you. Thanks a lot, man.